What's going on, everybody? This is Jay from Nick and Jay Breaks. Been a long time, but I did find some wax unopened original hobby box from 1995. This is Top Stadium Club. Reason I got it is they have a really cool insert in here called Power Surge. And I know you get a couple, 2 or 3 in here, and this is Series 1. If you get a Series 2 box, they have a whole nother subset of the Power Surge. So there's some good rookies this year. Kerry Collins. There's a few other good ones. So we'll see what we get. It's been a long time since we've been able to do a whole lot, but hopefully we can get back in the swing of things a little bit here. So I did purchase this on eBay last week, and I think total ship was $30. So a pretty good deal. Not sure how many packs are in this one. 24 count. So let's see what we get. Fun little throwback break. Kind of figured it'd be kind of fun to open some of these up. Let's see what we get. I know I got another box of this coming, so I may do another video opening up another box, see what kind of cards we get. And I know these cards are kind of prone to sticking together too, so, or bricking as they call it. And they're always turned around in 10 different directions. So we got a Nate Newton, Eugene Robinson. There's 2 here, yes. These 2 are stuck together a little bit. A Lincoln Kennedy. Steve Bono, quarterback. Played for the Chiefs, I remember that. And I think he was with the 49ers maybe for a little while later in his career. This is a Devin Bush rookie draft pick card with the Raiders. Is there one stuck to that one? I believe there is. This ought to be kind of fun because they're all going to be stuck together. The old Detroit Lion Lomas Brown, the old tackle. He was pretty good. And we got Edgar Bennett from the Packers. Henry Ellard. They do put these cards every which way. Flip them around. They get a little stuck together. These ain't too bad yet. There's Jesse Hester, Rob Burnett, Bruce Armstrong, Carl Pickens, and the James Jett. Okay. Nothing crazy so far. Hopefully these packs open up easy and the cards aren't stuck together too bad as we go. They do get a little stuck though. Yeah, these are a little bit stuck. Vinny Testaverde. Chris Slade. This is an Extreme Core Mark Carrier. I believe this is a subset within the set. Courtney Hawkins. Myron Guyton. Will Wolford. Kevin Ross. Calvin Martin from the Jaguars. Guy McIntyre with the Packers. Roman Pfeiffer. Jeff Blackshear. Stan Humphries, the old Chargers quarterback. I remember they went to the Super Bowl back in the day. Got blown out pretty bad in the Super Bowl. I think they got shut out, if I'm not mistaken. And Quinn Early from the Saints. These old foil covered packs, I remember these back in the 90s. It was like the high-tech thing back then. New way of wrapping cards other than wax. Lonnie Martz, can't say I remember him. Charles Haley, definitely remember him. Okay, we got Fred Barnett from the Eagles. Brian Mitchell from the Redskins, or the Washington football team. Another Calvin Martin. I think that was another thing with the 90s. I think they had a lot of duplicate cards in their boxes as well. It's kind of hard to put a set together with just one box or two boxes. You had to buy a few that I remember. Marion Butts, another James Jett. And here's an Extreme Core Rick Meyer. I think he was a pretty high pick back in '94. No, if not the #1 pick, I don't remember exactly. Dwayne Sabb. William White. Bruce Smith. Herman Moore, Detroit Lions wide receiver, and Bobby Houston. Hopefully get some of those Power Surge cards. I know there was a lot of good stars in that set. Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, probably Elway Marino. If I'm not mistaken, I probably have, if not a set, probably pretty close somewhere put away. Okay. All right, Elijah Alexander, Henry Jones, Tony Bennett, and we got a Joe Kane. I know if you're younger, you probably don't know any of these names. Some of us older guys, we remember watching these guys when we were younger. Jerome Henderson. There's one stuck here. They come apart really easy. It's just getting them to get in between them. Michael Bankston. And James Williams. Another Extreme Core Eric Swan. He was pretty good back in the day for the Cardinals. Bruce Kozerski. There's a few of them stuck on this one. Let's do this one. We got a Fuad Reviez. Looks like a kicker for the Vikings, and Marion Butts again. And here we got a Corey Miller. And there is one stuck to this one. There we go. Looks like a Gary Plummer. I don't think the cards are very flashy or anything like that, but the Power Surge cards are pretty nice. So hopefully makes the box worthwhile. Okay. Get these apart. Kenny Davidson. Got a couple stuck here. There's another Herman Moore. Another Lonnie Martz. Like I said, there's a lot of duplicates in these old boxes. Robert Jones. Sometimes the packs seem to repeat themselves with the same cards. Henry Ellard. There's a Marcus Allen, who's pretty good for the Kansas City Chiefs. There's actually two of them there. Just making sure it's the same card. If there's any kind of variation on it. I don't think so. I think they're both the same. Yep, don't see any difference. Another Extreme Core, looks like Eric Turner. Darren Perry from the Steelers. There's a Deion Sanders. He was really good. Don Beebe for the Panthers. Lorenzo Lynch. And Bryce Paup. He was pretty good too. A little trip down memory lane for me. I remember watching a lot of these guys play, so I love opening this old stuff. Reminds me of working some card shows back in the day with some of my friends, and we'd sit around and open some boxes when we got bored. It was always a good time. All right, come on. Vince Buck, right there. These things are staticky more than anything. Chris Dolman. Aubrey Beavers. Ray Crittenden. Get these out of the way that aren't stuck so much. Robert Blackman. And there's a draft pick rookie card of Kevin Carter. Lorenzo Lynch. I think we got one of his already. Aubrey Beavers. I think we had him in the last pack. Marcus Allen. We had a couple of those in the last pack. And Al Smith. And let's see if we get these apart. Come on. There we go. Another Andre Reed and Guy McIntyre. Lorenzo Lynch. And Tom Rathman. I should have looked and seen how many cards are actually in Series 1. I don't think it tells you here. Nope. What did I see? But I'm willing to bet there's probably at least a couple hundred cards in Series 1. All right. Anthony Miller from the Denver Broncos. Leslie O'Neal. Greg Lloyd, he was good for the Steelers. It's a pretty good defense back in the 90s. Tim Grunhard, I remember him for the Chiefs, for the center for the Chiefs. Bobby Houston. There's a couple more cards that are a duplicate. Byron Evans. I'll give you two of them. And here's a Heath Schuler Extreme Core. Pretty nice looking card. Mark C.A. Courtney Hawkins. John Jackson. Brian Blades. And Mike Johnson from the Lions. Well, hopefully we get something here soon. These things get kind of hard to open. Okay, here's Bucky Brooks. There's an Extreme Core Randall Cunningham. He was fun to watch. One of the first real mobile quarterbacks back in the day. And I can never remember how to pronounce this guy's first name. Just call him Aeneas Williams. Oh, that's a bad one there. Ugh. And of course, there's a Power Surge card attached to it, and that's a Barry Sanders. Oh man, hopefully we didn't do any surface damage on there, but let's see. Yeah, it's a little scarred up, but nonetheless, that's kind of what I've been looking for, is that Power Surge card. I think the 90s had some of the best looking inserts and some of the best looking cards. Just awesome, man. It's before Prism and all these other cards. I mean, for just being card stock, pretty nice card. Too bad it was stuck to that other card so bad. Bryce Paup. Let's do these. Got Nate Newton from the Cowboys. Tim McDonald. Anthony Smith and Richmond Webb. Come on. Jerome Henderson again. This is Chris Warren. And Bobby Houston and Joe King. Okay. Pull them out. Okay. These don't seem too bad. Antonio Langham. Fuad Riviez again. Cornelius Bennett again. Brian Blades. Johnny Johnson. Broderick Thomas. I think that's the first one of him we've got in this box. Scotty Graham. We're starting to see a few different ones. There's a good one. Extreme Core Brett Favre. Not a bad looking card. Somebody I personally collect. I've always collected Brett Favre cards since he came into the league in '91, so it's a nice one to add to the collection. Raymond Harris. Dwayne Sabb. Willie Clay. Got a couple of them stuck here. Not really stuck, but just staticky. Alvin Harper, he was pretty good back in the day. He played for Dallas during the Super Bowl years. Dwayne Sapp and Robert Blackman again. Oh, these things are torture. A little slice. All right. Okay, Sean Jefferson from the Chargers. Courtney Hawkins again. And Carl Banks. Eugene Daniel. Steve Young, he's pretty good. I think he's got a couple Super Bowl rings with San Fran. Eugene Robinson again. Keith Byers, the old Miami Dolphin. There's an extreme core Jeff George. I think he was touted to be pretty good, and I don't think he did all that great in the NFL. I think he might have had a couple decent years, but kind of fell to the wayside. George Kuntz, Anthony Pleasant, Greg Beckert, Willie Roaf, and Kevin Ross. I don't know why this pack feels a little bit thicker than that. Who knows? Hard to tell. Might just because the cards are out of place and stuck together. Yeah, this one's a little stuck. Here it goes. Okay. Scott Mitchell from the Lions. Another Herman Moore. And there's a draft picks Warren Sapp. He was another good rookie out of 95. Not bad. It's a nice card. Burt Grossman. Sean Jones. He was pretty good for the Green Bay Packers. Steve Grant. All right. Deion Figures from the Steelers. Vinny Testaverde with the Browns. And Dale Carter. A couple of these are stuck. Sean Jefferson again. This looks like it's going to be Corey Sawyer. Jeff Blackshear and Michael Irvin. Some pretty good cards there. All right. All right, Brian Mitchell again. Henry Ellard again. Andre Reed. Andre was pretty good. Roman Pfeiffer, I think we pulled one of him, or one or two anyway. There's a Vince Buck. Corey Miller. Marion Butts, and we got a Todd Collins rookie. Don't remember him doing real well back with the Buffalo Bills, but he was around for a few years, I think. Al Smith, Chris Miller, Corey Sawyer, O.J. McDuffie, another old Dolphin, and Alfred Williams. Good stuff. All right, a little stuck together again, but flex them around just a little bit, see if they break apart. Here's Mo Lewis. For all you guys that open newer stuff, all the cards that are good hits, they're always backwards. Packs like this probably drive you nuts. Always thinking you're getting a hit. Pepper Johnson, Tim Grunhard, Mario Bates. See what I mean? Gosh. Steve Grant. John Theory. James Washington. Not the James Washington from Pittsburgh, but another James Washington. Here's a Neil Smith Extreme Core. He was really good for the Chiefs. Ken Harvey. James Harris. Deion Sanders again. I like Deion Sanders. Tom Rathman. He was pretty good for the Raiders. And Don Beebe again. Just gotta give these a little slice with the razor blade. Easier than trying to open them the normal way. Hope everybody's been doing all right. I know we've been gone for a while here and there. Nick's posted a video, but you know, it's kind of hard to find anything, and the prices are so high. It's just hard to find much of anything, even retail. So I've kind of thought, well, maybe I'll grab some older stuff if I can find some stuff cheap that we can open up, have a little fun with. So, all right, here's some different cards. We got some Jeff Blake, Bruce Armstrong, Brian Mitchell, John Jackson. I've seen some more cards that we got multiples of. Corey Harris, he's another multiple. Extreme Core, Dan Wilkinson from the Bengals. He was pretty good. Looks like we got 2 Gary Browns back to back. Seems to be kind of common in this box. Come on, here we go. John Fina. Ben Coates. Here's a Lincoln Kennedy again. I know we pulled a couple of his already. And Brian Blades and Charles Johnson for about the 5th time. That's the joy of these old 90s boxes. I don't think the mix ratio was all that great, you know, but they did have some nice cards. They had some nice looking inserts, and I think the inserts were kind of the big thing back then. They looked really good. Kind of before the memorabilia and the autograph cards came out, but you know, back when it was just straight card collecting, more or less. Warren Moon, another Hall of Famer. It's kind of what I like about some of these older ones. You get some good star players, Hall of Famers, you know. So Robert Brooks from the Green Bay Packers. He was pretty good for a while. Eric Rett, Extreme Core. Pretty nice. Aaron Pierce. There's another Bruce Smith. I think we got a couple of his already. Kelvin Martin, I know we got a few of. Clay Matthews, I don't think I've seen his yet. This was later in his career when he was with the Falcons. I think earlier I believe he played with the Houston Oilers. Keith Byers, pretty good guy from the Dolphins. And we got another Scott Mitchell, Eugene Daniel, Jay Novacek. It's the first one I've seen of him. The old tight end from Dallas. It's pretty good. Played with Troy Aikman. And another Willie Roaf and another Robert Brooks. So I think we got 2 Robert Brooks in that pack. Or was it the last pack we opened? I don't remember. But kind of blends together here. And even the foil on these things is just sticky to the cards. So sorry about the delay here. See what we get here. Paul Gruber from the Bucks. This looks like an Emmitt Smith. Yep, I think that's our first Emmitt Smith. That's pretty good. I don't think we pulled a Barry Sanders base card yet. Chris Callaway. Haven't seen an Elway or Marino either. Jesse Hester. Jeff Herrod, Garrison Hurst, another double. I wonder if that counts in the pack or if it's just a double. Drew Bledsoe, Extreme Core. Drew was pretty good. Lost his job to Tom Brady eventually, but before then he was not bad. Leroy Horde, So Greg Jackson, Bobby Houston, Joe Kane again, and Yancey Thigpen from the Steelers. I remember him having a few good years too. I think Cordell Stewart was the quarterback for the Steelers back when he played, if I remember correctly. Some of you older guys, if you remember any of that stuff, some fun times back then in football as well. Some good rivalries, some good players. It's hard to get off. There we go. We're getting down there, guys. We've got probably 7 more packs after this. So, Leslie O'Neal. Harvey Williams, Terry McDaniel. Looks like we got a Rodney Hampton. Haven't seen him yet, I don't think. Tyrone Hughes from the Saints. He was pretty decent. Leonard Russell. Bryce Pop. And there's a Chris Carter. He was pretty good. Extreme Core card. And this is, I believe it's just a subset within the set. So, and I don't think it's anything crazy. I think it's just a little subset within the set of some of the stars. Anthony Pleasant, Andy Harmon, Cornelius Bennett. He was pretty good. Alfred Williams. And looks like we got another Robert Blackman. All right. It's pretty crazy how this foil just kind of, it's not stuck to the cards, but boy, it is, cards are packed in there pretty tight. Trying not to pull on anything to hurt the card. There we go. Okay. All right, here's a J.J. Stokes rookie card. That's pretty nice. Played for the 49ers. Wasn't too bad for a few years there. This is Shane Dronett. Looks like we got a Michael Bankston. Bucky Brooks. Lonnie Martz. Here's a Shannon Sharp from Denver. Another good player. He was always fun to watch as well. Rich Camarillo. The old Oilers team. Cortez Kennedy again. Looks like we got a Dwayne Washington from the Vikings. Got a Barry Foster, the old running back from the Steelers. He was pretty good. There's another Shannon Sharp. So we got 2 of them in that pack. Richmond Webb, and there's another Eric Hill. I think we got one of him previous to that one. We're down to 4 packs, guys. Hang in there. Hope we get another one of those Power Surge cards in here. Okay, there's a Michael Zordich. Oops. And Aubrey Matthews, played for the Lions. There's one stuck to this one. There we go. Nate Newton from the Cowboys. We got Broderick Thomas again. Corey Sawyer. Another draft picks, Luther Ellis from the Lions. Luther had a couple good years from the Lions. I remember watching him play. Not a bad player. We got Steve Grant. These around. Tony Casillas. Another Dwayne Washington. We got a lot of him. Chris Dolman. Alexander Wright. Trent Dilfer again. I think that's, nope, that's him. And Jake Reed. We haven't followed Jake Reed yet. So, I'm sorry, I think we had 5 packs left, guys. So we're getting there. Here's a Nemesis card of Bruce Armstrong. It's another insert, and on the front we got Bruce Smith. So it looks like these two had a little rivalry going. So pretty good deal there. From the Patriots and then from the Bills. Nice card. It's got a little shine to it. A little reflection. Not bad. Not bad at all. Here's Steve Walsh. We haven't pulled him yet. Lamar Lathan. Just getting some fresh cards. Harris Barton. Bernie Parmalee. I do remember him. Todd Light. Do this and try to these apart. Todd Light. Yep. And here's a Sean Lee. There's a good one. Rod Woodson from the Steelers. Extreme Core. Another sharp looking card. James Francis. Alfred Williams. Looks like we got another insert back here. See if I can get these apart here. Come on. Anthony Pleasant and Chris Slade. And this is a John Elway Medalists. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's got some like see-through right there. That is pretty crazy. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen one of these before. That's a very sharp card though. You guys see that? It's like a little see-through piece, transparent. I want to say translucent. I know that ain't right. So kind of a really cool card. That's what I like about some of these 90s boxes. I mean, you sacrifice a lot of getting a lot of doubles and everything, but man, you get some sharp inserts. I think inserts are what it was back then is what color is today in Prism and Mosaic and all them other fancy brands, you know. But it's kind of the same appeal for collectors. Okay. We are down to 3 packs, so we're getting to the end, guys. Sorry for the long video. These things are just kind of hard to get apart. There's a Jeff Hostetler, Extreme Core, quarterback from the Raiders. Ricky Jackson. Santana Dotson. So Richmond Webb. Ben Coates. Anthony Miller. Let's see. Looks like we got another double here. Chris Bonial. Kicker for the Lions. Or no, Cowboys. I'm sorry. Thought that was the Lions there. Stan Humphries again. There's a Mike Johnson again. Natron Means. I don't think we pulled one of him yet. Running back for the San Diego Chargers. He had a few good years back in the day. Quinn Early and John Fina. All right, 3 more packs, guys. Getting close to the end. I'm hoping for one more Power Surge card. I was hoping there was 2 in this box. Love to get like a Brett Favre or a John Elway. Emmitt Smith. Troy Aikman would be good. Dan Marino. I think they're all in that set. I don't know if Jerome Bettis or any of them guys are in that set. They might be in the second series. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've pulled mine out and looked at them. So there's the kicker again. These are pretty stuck. Marvcus Patton. There's a John Theory. I only pulled 1 or 2 of him. There's a Barry Sanders Extreme Core. It's another nice looking card. At least this one's not stuck. Pretty nice. Sean Jones. Johnny Johnson again. Carl Banks. I think we pulled 1 or 2 of his. James Washington, I know we pulled. Greg Biekert. These aren't stuck. They're just not coming. There it goes. Dana Stubblefield. I don't think we pulled 1 of him yet. And we got Terrence Mathis. I remember him from Falcons. And this looks like it's going to be Wolford again and Carl Pickens again. 2 more packs and we'll be good. Hopefully, if you guys have anything you want to see us open, I mean, I'm open to suggestions. You know, if you guys want to see some older stuff, I definitely can try to see what I can find. Football. Oops, that wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. Ruined that card. Basketball, we've done a little bit of that. I think Nick's had some of the newer stuff out here, and he's taken that apart, so opened it up. All right, there's Anthony Smith, John Elliott, Johnny Bailey, Dale Carter. There's a George Teague. I remember him from back in the day with the Packers. Deion Figures from the Steelers. Here's a Kyle Brady draft picks rookie card. Not a bad looking card. I like those cards. Chris Miller. Bruce Matthews again. I think we pulled one of him in the past. Trent Dilfer. Paul Gruber. And Steve Grant. Last pack, folks. This will wrap it up. I'm hoping for another Power Surge card. I'm not sure. I think the odds were 1 in 18, though, so I think we might not get one because there was only 24 packs. So, but you never know. Sometimes you catch a little lightning in a bottle, I guess. But we'll see. There we go. Come on. Try not to screw up any more cards here. I think I've ruined 2 of them so far, but it happens. Okay, we got a Clay Matthews. And we've got Kevin Ross, Alexander Wright, Robert Brooks again, Michael Zordich. Here's a Rashaan Salam draft picks rookie card. I was kind of hoping maybe we get a Kerry Collins too. He was pretty good. He was a 95 rookie. But I do have another box coming. I may open. So if I don't do it on video, I'll at least show you guys what I got. I'll do a video of at least what I got because these take forever to open. Brian Cox, Marty Carter. There's a couple of cards we haven't gotten yet. Chris Slade, and we've got Corey Miller. There's a Michael Irvin. We haven't seen one of him yet. That's pretty cool. And the last 2 cards. So we got Terrence Mathis and Greg Biekert again. All right, folks. I'm glad you can join me today. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button, please. If you haven't already, subscribe. Leave us some comments. Leave us some feedback. We're always looking for input. Thanks, folks. Have a good day, and we'll see you soon.